Is it on?
Hello.
I'm Scott. Hey.
Hi. Deg-degan ya, Bu? Hello, Scott.
Hey everybody, I'm Richie. I play guitar for Judas Priest. You might have heard of them.
Hello.
I'm Ian. I play bass for Judas Priest.
Hi, sir. Hello, Mr. Glenn.
Yes, hi. This is Rob. Apa kabar?
Okay, Mr. Rob, where did you get those buttons? Where did you get that?
This today? Yeah. Well, this is such a beautiful time for Judas Priest to visit Indonesia for the very first time in the history of the band.
Yep.
And we've heard so many wonderful things about this beautiful country, the people, and beautiful places to visit, to see, the food, the drink, yeah, and of course traditional costumes. So this is kind of a big thank you for everyone in Indonesia, all the heavy metal maniacs, all the press, our label, everybody, for welcoming Judas Priest to Indonesia for the first time. So thank you very much.
Thank you for coming here for the first time ever. Sekali lagi tepuk tangan yang meriah untuk mereka. And I forgot something. So also joining you guys here, it's Mr. Bakar and also Mr. Anas as the promoter. Okay. And okay, so now can you tell us how many countries you guys visit for this Firepower tour before Indonesia? We know that Indonesia is your last country to visit for Firepower.
The show tomorrow will be the 104th. We've made 104 shows so far since March.
Okay.
And I don't know how many countries we've been to. All over Europe, Canada, North America, South America, everywhere. This is the great power of heavy metal music. It's all over the world.
Yes, all around the world, and you picked Indonesia for your last.
Yeah, that's why it's so special.
Thank you so much. It's so special. Okay, so we want to know what background and culture differences do you guys find from your fans in each country? Anyone?
The motorcyclists are a little bit crazier here.
Oh, in Jakarta, right? Why? It's crazy. Why?
I think it's mainly the traffic. You know, there's a lot of people here, and it seems like a good idea to buy a moped. You can get around a lot easier, you know, than sitting in a car.
Well, we want to say welcome to Jakarta. Welcome to the traffic jam. Yeah,
the police were very helpful in getting us through the traffic. But the thing is, this is the beautiful thing about heavy metal music. When it comes to the music that we make, it has no barriers.
Yeah.
It brings cultures together. It brings people together. We have a common love for this music called heavy metal, and it's very empowering. You know, it's very tolerant. It's very open. It's very accepting for all peoples from all over the world, and that's why tomorrow, when we see our heavy metal maniacs, as we call them affectionately, it's what we also call the heavy metal community. Because the heavy metal community looks after each other, is checking on each other's welfare, and anything that we can do to help each other is important. The music is the primary factor. It's the great power of metal. It's the way that it brings people together, united.
Jadi berpaham kan? Paham dong? Iya dong. Emang yang namanya musik itu selalu mempersatukan kita, dan salah satunya adalah musik dari Judas Priest. Heavy Metal Mania ditunggu kedatangannya, pokoknya besok kita bakalan musik sama-sama kayaknya ya. Okay, so for the newest album, the latest album, Firepower, can you tell us about the process for the Firepower? Anybody?
Well, it was great this time around. We all played it together. We rehearsed the songs together and played the songs together before we recorded them, you know. So we got a real kind of vibe in the room, like almost like old school, the way things used to be, you know. So it was a really great, energetic record, and it really came over on the recording, you know. And as Rob said, when we, you know, wherever we go in the world, whether it's Japan or the UK or America, people really seem to be connecting with this record. So it's great to bring the show to this country and play some songs off the record. We can't wait.
Okay, we can't wait also, yeah. Jadi mereka emang excited banget karena mereka bisa hadir bareng-bareng gitu kan untuk bikin record ini, dan udah gak sabar juga untuk menampilkan yang terbaik dari album terbaru Firepower besok untuk Heavy Metal Maniacs dari Jakarta dan sekitarnya. Okay. So, still from the Firepower album, what makes you guys interested in re-engaging the sound engineer and producer Tom Allom on the Firepower album? Anyone? Okay, what makes you guys interested in re-engaging the sound engineer and producer Tom Allom on the Firepower album?
You've got Tom. It was just we thought that when we record this album with a team on the production side, and Andy we liked his work, and Tom has always been a great for Priest. I think we've underestimated in the past what Tom has done, and Mike Exeter has also worked on our last album. So we everybody an input as well. So it was just interesting to see that there wasn't too many cooks, that there was no arguments. Everybody wanted the same thing, and it really worked out well.
Okay, thank you so much. Jadi emang kolaborasinya juga mereka pengen gitu ya. Jadi pokoknya ini baik adanya kolaborasi dengan Tom Allom juga. Dan okay, so next question. How do you see the world's metal music scene today? Where do you guys see Judas Priest's position?
We're the last of a kind of. We always say to the fans, "Are you ready for the Judas Priest style of heavy metal?" And that's because we've worked very hard over the decades to make a sound that is very special and unique for our kind of metal music. And we are from the roots of heavy metal music. You know, heavy metal music began in Birmingham in England all those years ago. We always reference two bands, Priest and Black Sabbath. And Sabbath has retired now, so Priest seem to be, we seem to be the roots of metal holding it all together.
Okay.
But we've been thrilled and excited to see how heavy metal has grown exponentially through the decades, all the different kinds of heavy metal music that came from the classic roots of the sound of metal that we make. And so it's in a great place, you know. I mean, you look everywhere. I know in Indonesia you have some great heavy metal bands,
yeah. And
that shows again the reach of music to inspire musicians from all over the world. So we feel heavy metal is as strong and powerful as it ever will be, and for the metal future.
Okay, kita kasih tepuk tangan. Oh,
And to prove it, we have 10,000 of you tomorrow night, right?
yes! All of you guys should be here, should be there. Okay, and okay, for next question to anyone, what makes Judas Priest still have a powerful energy at the age of nearly 50th anniversary and sell more than 50 million albums all around the world?
Just keep changing the batteries.
Well, what gives us the energy, again, it sounds cliche, but it's the audience that's going to be there tomorrow night. I mean, you know, we play all around the world, like you said, and we have the best fans in the world, and 10,000 people. If that doesn't motivate you to kick ass and to try and perform for your audience, then you should go home. But we'll be there, and thank you guys.
Okay, so the Heavy Metal Manias is your battery, right? Okay, maybe one of them would be our president. What do you think about that?
That would be amazing. We know that your president is a big heavy metal fan.
Yep.
Which is wonderful. I think he's the only heavy metal president in the world.
Yes.
Which would be fantastic. Yeah, we hope he may make an appearance with us tomorrow. We'll be incredibly honoured if he does that, because we know how much he likes this style of music.
It will be our honor too. Okay, so next, it's maybe for Mr. Glenn. We would like to know how's the update for the Glenn Tipton Parkinsosn Foundation.
It's doing really, really well. We've donated already £60,000. and we only halfway through the tour, so it's great that everybody supports, everybody in the band supports it, and we're doing really well.
Okay, and we hope you also well every time you are here and everywhere. Okay. Okay. Now, next question. How does it feel like to be on the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame 2018 nomination list?
It feels good. Everybody has different opinions on this Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. It's kind of a controversial issue for some musicians, and I think everybody in the band has a slightly different observation on it. But I think on the whole, it's no different to the other institutions of the same experience in America, like the Basketball Hall of Fame and the Football Hall of Fame. If you are included into that kind of place, then it's something of an honour, because you're surrounded by your peers, you're surrounded by the people who enjoy the same life and experience in that kind of endeavour. So if that does happen for Judas Priest, I think it will be a wonderful moment, because again, we're a British heavy metal band. Even though we're a worldwide heavy metal band, we're a British heavy metal band, and the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is an American institution, but it still carries weight around the world. So we wait and see. I think we will get in there eventually, hopefully.
Okay, hopefully. Once again, big applause for Judas Priest. Okay, so it will be my last question for tomorrow's concert. Any special preparation for you guys?
Prepare for the heat.
Okay.
Prepare for the heat and the humidity and everything. It's funny because we just came down from Singapore, and we had a show there at the last time where it was outside, and it was very challenging, There's a very famous picture of me and Glenn standing in a bucket of ice water, calling our hot metal boots down because it was so hot. But listen, it's going to be great, it's going to be amazing. The fact that it's the first time that we've ever played Indonesia is tremendously exciting, and it's a great thrill for us to be here and to share this music that's carried us for 50 years. And we know that our Indonesian heavy metal maniacs and fans that will probably come from different parts of the world, because this is a very special one-off show, we'll have a great night out. So we'll take you through the decades with Living After Midnight, Breaking the Law, Painkiller, Firepower, Lightning Strikes. We've got a great show, a really good show.
Okay, we will wait for that for tomorrow. Once again, Judas Priest, everyone! Thank you so much. And now it's time for the media. If you have any question, ingat yang tadi aku bilang ya. Okay, boleh silakan. Boleh berdiri, Mas? Dari mana, namanya siapa, perkenalkan langsung bertanya.
Hi, I'm Nelvin from the magazine. To my ears, your latest album, Firepower, sounds very much like the sound of a Painkiller. Was it intended to recreate the sound of Painkiller? And was there any songs leftovers from Painkiller that reworked for this Firepower album?
No, it was never really the intention to revisit anything, really. I remember when Screaming for Vengeance was, it came out, and it was intense, it had a fury and an intensity. And it was the same with Painkiller, and it was the same intensity, I think, that we recognise on Firepower. So I think the album is different, it's unique, it stands up, but it's got that character that, we associate with albums like Screaming and Painkiller, It was never really, we never tried to go back and recreate anything. It's very much a forward-thinking record, and but it's just that intensity, I think, that fury that comes across that we recognise, so.
Okay, terjawab ya?
Yang second question.
Oh, sebentar, gantian dulu. Silakan. Next question.
Terima kasih, thank you. Saya Edu dari Liputan 6. I'm Edu from Liputan 6. First, welcome, Judas Priest. It's your first time in Indonesia. You are very welcome here. So there's a lot of your friends here since 80s, 90s, including me, my friends here. They have been waiting for a long time to see you here. Now you're here. Tomorrow you're gonna get some action. My question is, do you have any like some surprise or something special to give to the your fans here, because this is your first time. Maybe next year or somebody you come back here, they will remember. Oh, the group that we have waiting for long, they come here, give us a big break. It's like that. Okay, that's all. Thank you.
Anyone? Any special surprises?
We don't have anything specifically other than maybe an extra motorcycle for the president. If he wants to.
Okay.
But you know, the truth is, we try to put on the best show we can everywhere we go, because every country is special to us, and hopefully the countries that we visit, they're happy to see us. So we try and put on an equally great show, and we carry it with us around the world. So hopefully you guys will be getting the same satisfaction from an audience point of view that we delivered in Japan and Singapore and Europe and everywhere else. So we try to maintain the same level everywhere we go.
Okay. Jadi emang tidak ada hal yang spesifik banget gitu ya, tapi emang mereka ini pengen kasih yang kayaknya sama gitu, same level sama dengan heavy metal maniacs di negara-negara lain. Jadi dibuat sama juga seperti Indonesia, tapi nggak tahu nih nanti tadi kan adakah tambahan motor untuk Bapak RI1 kita atau gimana? Apakah surprise-nya dari Mas Anas atau Mas Bakar? Kita juga nggak tahu karena tadi dibilang ada surprise ya. Oke, Mas mana ya? Yang lain dulu mungkin ada lagi? Oke, Mas Gede lagi atau Ibu silakan Mbaknya.
To Mr. Captain, are you gonna wear your red pants tomorrow? Is that?
They escaped last week, so we should be wearing black with some red on.
Udah hilang Mbak, nggak ada, mungkin Mbak bisa kasih kali ya nanti ya. Siapa tahu gitu ya. Oke, Masnya lagi nih. Sebelum Mas Gede, yang sampingnya mau nanya lagi Mas?
Enggak, tadi pertanyaan kedua.
Oh, pertanyaan keduanya belum, tadi apa? Saya sampai lupa tuh.
My second question wasn't answered yet. Was there any leftover from painkiller sessions that was reworked? No, thank you.
No.
Thank you.
No, okay. Mas Gede?
Hello, my name is Gede. I'm contributor for Shout About It in UK. So my question is, actually it's a lot of your fans in here, heavy metal, especially for Judas Priest in Indonesia. And then it's been a long time that you finally here. We are very happy with that. And then Mr. Clinton, I hope you're usually healthy and always healthy. And then my question is it why this is your decision finally this year you came to Indonesia after Raja Wali proposed to you, or after you know that lots of heavy metal fans in Indonesia, or because our president is heavy metal fans? That's my question. Thank you.
So there will be three options. You guys are here, concert for tomorrow. Is it because of the promoter? Or is it because of the heavy metal manias in here in Jakarta? Or is it because of our heavy metal president?
I think it's a little bit of all three.
Yes.
Without a doubt. We couldn't be here without our wonderful promoter inviting us. And of course, the heavy metal maniacs are really controlling the moment, because the promoter knows that there are heavy metal fans all over Indonesia. The promoter knows that there are Judas Priest fans all over Indonesia. And then the extra special bonus is that the president is a heavy metal maniac. So it's a combination of, I think, of all three. Yeah.
Oke, jadi emang kombinasi tiga-tiganya Mas ya. Jadi emang karena pertama Raja Wali, kita kasih tepuk tangan untuk promotornya ya. Butuh waktu 2 tahun tadi sebelumnya sempat dibilang ya. Kemudian juga Anda sekalian para heavy metal maniacs, dan juga yang terakhir adalah yang paling surprise, Bapak Presiden kita yang juga adalah metal maniacs. Oke, kalau gitu pertanyaan kita sudahi, kita tutup dulu. We are moving to the photo station. So for the first one is Judas Priest with the promoter, Mr. Anas, and also Mr. Bakar. Maybe you can please stand up. Dipersilakan untuk official photographer dulu. Official documentation terlebih dahulu.
Tengah-tengah aja, ntar ya Mas, official dulu.
Oke, untuk sesi foto yang pertama, first photo station, Judas Priest with the promoter, Mr. Anas and also Mr. Bakar. Next up, please join them, Bapak Ari dan juga Bapak Dedi dari Melon by Tom Allom Indonesia dan juga PT Garuda Indonesia. Oke, silakan Mas Ana sama Mas Bakar lengkap. Okay, they are also the support of the